the Galaxy Z Fold 5. 2 months later, do I still love it? How do I feel about it? Is it worth the money? Let's go ahead and break this down. Now, starting off right away, I will say this is not my daily driver. Well, kind of not my daily driver. My daily driver right now is the Google Pixel Fold, right? It has been since the day I got it. But it does not mean this is not a great device, and it is my secondary device I go everywhere with. If I leave the house, I have my Pixel Fold and I have my Galaxy Z Fold 5. And it goes to show how amazing the Z Fold 5 is. Honestly, what I do is I put a hotspot on my Google Pixel and I connect it to my Z Fold 5, so I always have the ability to, you know, just go on Wi-Fi / 5G on this phone. I was thinking about putting my second SIM card in this. I was kind of on the fence if I want to or not. Main reason why is because it works perfectly fine with my Google Pixel Fold hotspot. And to be honest, I have no problem at all when I do that. And I still love this device, right? Like I said before, this is still my daily driver, secondary device-wise. I use it every single day, and it's still a really great phone. Now, of course, you know, it is the most premium foldable phone on the market, right? There is no foldable phone on the market right now that is better than the Galaxy Z Fold 5 when it comes to fully polished device. This thing does have IPX8 water resistance. It can be, you know, go into water up to 5 meters for 30 minutes at a time and be fine. It, of course, is premium. The feel of it is amazing. It is just, it feels like, it feels like this is indestructible. It is, I love it, right? And again, like I said, I know I'm not going to say I like it more than the Google Pixel Fold, because I don't. But it's still my second favorite foldable phone right now on the market. And if I had to recommend one, I'd probably still go Google Pixel Fold. But this phone is a close number 2. When I say it's like 1A, 1B, it's like that close when it comes to which phone I like better. I love both these phones, and again, each one has their differences that makes them amazing. So what makes this phone amazing over the Google Pixel Fold, for example? First off, it's powerful. It is very, very powerful. It has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor in it, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and it can really run any application without any hassle at all. While the Google Pixel Fold does heat up and a lot of the applications actually slow down, this phone does not do that in any way possible. If anything, it's almost like the longer I use it, the better the applications get when it comes to performance. You can go from one application to another application without any hassle at all, and this is the best phone possible for multitasking. While the Google Pixel Fold might be best for everyday use because that beautiful outside display, while this one is tall and skinny, the Google Pixel Fold has a more candy bar-esque outside display. This is still a very usable outside display too. And again, like I said, inside display even more. It's ironically enough, I use the inside display more on this phone than I do the Google Pixel Fold. And a lot of the reasons might be durability for the inside display, of course, is a big factor. But it's also, again, this outside display, while it's great, it is tall and skinny, and not every single application is fully optimized for it. While the inside display, pretty much at this point with Samsung, with 5 generations of this phone, every single application you can think of under the sun is fully optimized for this inside display, which is, again, another really great factor versus the Google Pixel Fold, who is still getting there when it comes to fully optimized applications. Battery life on this phone is amazing. It gets around, I almost get more than a day. Now, that might just be my personal use. I know some people do hardcore gaming on this. I do not. I don't really game on either of my foldable phones. I'm just not really that much of a mobile gamer. I like console or PC gaming. So I don't want to use these as much as, you know, the gaming experience. I will say though, if you do, you're going to get less, obviously, time battery wise, but by just using your phone for entertainment purposes, media, you know, I do edit videos on both these devices, that kind of stuff, I get around a day worth of battery life, and that's not a problem at all. It actually works out pretty well for me. The cameras are very beautiful in this device. Probably the best cameras of any device I have used when it comes to straight foldable phones. I say straight foldable phones because the Galaxy S23 Ultra and the iPhone 14 Pro Max, I'm not using the iPhone 15s yet, 14 Pro Max and the Galaxy S23 Ultra, those are the best cameras you're going to buy right now. But this is a very, very great set of cameras. Obviously, 3 here. We have the 4 megapixel under display camera, and then we, of course, do have the front camera right here, which, of course, I believe is 10 megapixel, I want to say. Just go off the top of my head there. But, again, like I said, even though I've had it for 2 months now, I haven't seen any problems with the inside display. I know this is a problem. A lot of people, they don't want to buy this phone because the inside display is, of course, a plastic. It's actually glass, but it's a very thin layer of glass. But it's realistically speaking, it is plastic. And a lot of people are scared of that potentially breaking. And I will say from this phone, Google Pixel Fold, I've not had any problems with these phones. And again, guys, I use these phones all day long. Now, the Google Pixel Fold, I don't use the inside display as much. A lot of times I use the outside display. I use this inside display. And I mean use and abuse. And I've had no problems at all. I mean, even after 2 months, I know it's going to be hard to see this, but, and let me actually turn off the, it looks almost brand new. It looks almost brand new. And I think a lot of that is because, again, Samsung has learned. You're going to charge $1,800 for this phone. You're going to have to, you know, make sure everything is perfect. And the hinge is perfect. The phone operates in every way you can possibly think of. And again, like I said, for $1,800, if you're going to make the investment, right? While I still do love the Google Pixel Fold, I will say I understand the concept / I will support the concept of if you want the most elegant / advanced / perfected foldable phone in the market, it's this bad boy right here. It is this bad boy right here. And there's no comparison. There's no comparison until Oppo / OnePlus comes out with the Find N3. This is the best foldable phone on the market. It's not my favorite. That's still the Google Pixel Fold. But this bad boy is everything you need and a cup of tea. But if you are going to think about picking this phone up, as always, I recommend getting the Z Fold 4. You can get it for a lot cheaper. There's discounts. There's secondhand websites. You can always get it for a lot cheaper. Probably would not get the Z Fold 5 because Z Fold 5, well, yes, it is an upgrade. The big upgrade from Z Fold 4 to 5 is the screen inside, pretty much the same. It's actually a little bit more durable. The hinge is different. The screen brightness, the nits, is a little bit better on this phone than the Z Fold 4. It does come with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor. And it does come with, of course, that's actually pretty much it. So, it's not that crazy of an upgrade. For someone who loves these phones, it is, but not for someone who's just getting into affordable phones. So, I recommend just going ahead and picking up a Z Fold 4. Probably get it for around $700 to $800. You save $1,000, you're going to be happier that way. But tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. And keep in mind, Samsung can always trade it in for this phone and get your $800 back. So use the Z Fold 4 for a little bit of time. You love it, you love it. Trade it in, get $800 off the Z Fold 5. Buy the Z Fold 5 if you want to. Peace out, guys.